Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Frindie Fridays. This week is Monster Prom. It is out on the Humble Bundle monthly right now, and it's a game that Jesse Cox has produced. He was a producer on, so I'm going to give it a good try. So I'm just going to put it out there. The second Monster Prom is out. Second term. There it is down there. So if you like it, there's the second one out there for the DLC. Voice interjections. I'm not going to be doing the voice for every single one of them. So let's do the awesome voice effects. Let's go one player. Short game or long game? Around 30 minutes. I'm going to do a short game. Yeah, let's do a short game. Spooky High School, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid, sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who am I? Let's go for this guy. Let's give him a name. You know what, let's be unimaginative. Let's just put my name in. I think I'm going to go they, because from what I believe, he has loads of little friends, so they are a they.
Sure thing.
And we had yet to experience his ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly, 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasised about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates, Miranda Vinderbart, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LaVey, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanour hid that he was a truly unlovable dork.
Yay!
Polygeist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. Okay, it was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom day, and even more daunting, we had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. As I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Let's go. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're here using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest prom quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into a character's stats. This way each of you will start having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. You get the chance to produce a movie. It's based on 2 cool guys walking away from rad explosions, and they don't look at all the explosions. They do not give a fuck about the explosions. They reflect on life and love, but it is super dope and kick-ass because they do so walking away from never-ending explosions. Strong start. The most influential Russian novelist of the 19th century have gone nuts. They don't remember anything about last night, and now they can't find the manuscript of the brother Karamazov and Dostoevsky has to deliver it today. So basically, Hangover. Something about superheroes, but with the love triangle between a beautiful yet somewhat relatable girl, maybe she's always stating she's a mess, and 2 of the super hot heroes which are also like vampires or pirates or both. Instant hit. I'll go for the cool men walking away from explosions. Radioactive possum bit you. What superpower did you get? Probably rabies. I'd go to a hospital immediately. The superpower of always choosing the right combination of emojis to get the desired reaction from all people, seducing my loved ones, burning my enemies, settling any argument, and even conveying complex emotional thoughts. The incredible power of writing a fanfiction so compelling that the actual creators of the TV shows decide to go with my ideas and crazy ships. Although it is probably rabies, I'm going to go for the fanfics. Yeah, so creative. You find a genie in a bottle, you can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? his friendship, infinite confetti. Before asking for anything, you try and to negotiate up to 3 standard wishes. Him not to be so cliche, a genie and wishes so mainstream. A rainbow that you can eat, don't ask for anything. I drink the genie from his bottle, I can grant my own wishes. I think I will go for either his friendship and go for Aladdin. I will grant my own wishes, thanks. Okay, I'll go for the demon. Cool. Alright. There's my stats. Oh, you hover over it and it tells you what place. Okay. I'm running along on charm and smarts. Well, charm mainly. Charm would be the basketball court. Where do I want to go first? Week 1 morning. My fun and smarts. Oh, I'll go outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but you're one of the point there was over 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. Consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. Who cares? It's a rad party. Plus 2 fun. My fun's going quite high actually, compared to everything else. You notice Scott and Damien waving their phones in each other's faces and decide to take a look. You get closer, you realise that they're discussing Pokemon's Go, the mobile game based on the hit television show Pocket Humans. You bet your ass I do, and check it out. His fiscal responsibility stats is 11. He's a fucking beast at doing his taxes. I heard he's lactose intolerant though. Yeah, I fed him nothing but cheese pieces to fuck with him. He hates it. That's not very nice. I'm super nice to my Leslie Dunbar. Fuck you. Have you got Leslie Dunbar, the queen of insurance liability management? Yeah, I had to train Mindy Babcock's and a Jared Fogle to get her. But it was so worth it. It's nothing. You've got a Pokemon so rare it will send them both into shock. You whip out your phone and show them your... Windsor Jibs, fiscal responsibility 14, armor class 20, loving owner of a speedboat and several dogs. Scabs Rent-A-Car, sex murderer. Thing is, dogs would be for him, and then the sex murderer, maybe for the demon? I don't know. Will I go for Damien or... But dogs though. Screw it, dogs. Winslow Jibs? He has a Winslow Jibs. What's so great about Winslow Jibs? He looks like a tool. I don't know, I just feel like he really gets me, you know? Bro, I'll trade you all my lawyer type Pokemons for that Winslow. And an ultra briefcase. Or we can go make some other kind of arrangement. Wink! Did you just say wink? Damon's trying to look unimpressed, but you can tell he's never seen such fine Pokemon before. And you've got... Scott looks clearly impressed. Score, you gain +2 and 1 charm. Nice, my fun's going right up. Noon.
Alright.
Okay, where do I want to sit? He looks by himself. Who is he? Is he like, I don't know. And who's she? It's mainly these. Oh, I clicked. You find Liam artfully arranging his food while Miranda diligently sorts out her silverware. Neither of them is eating, obviously. Have you found it yet? I'm trying, Liam, but finding the perfect silverware for your cafeteria food pick is an art, not a science. How hard can it be? It's just silverware. Just silverware, and I suppose the food in your pick is just food. No, it's a metaphor for the urban consumption in a post-modern, industrialised mega society. Well, then my silverware is a metaphor for silverware? Yes, is that not enough? It's more than enough, but can we hurry along? The lighting is perfect right now and I don't want to lose it. You're a bit of a silverware aficionado yourself, and maybe you speed up the selection process while simultaneously demonstrating your knowledge. Try the picture fork. It's a fork for taking pictures of. Nothing conveys elegance and taste like a gloating spoon. A gloating spoon, though. A gloating spoon. Ah yes, the gloating spoon. The more distinguished of the utensils. What's a gloating spoon? Well, of course you wouldn't know about it. Rude. No, I wasn't being rude. Rudeness is simply the way one must introduce a gloating spoon. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Well, of course you didn't. You're not as cultured as I am. Such a smug superiority. I am no match for this spoon. Miranda produces the gloating spoon with much fanfare. It looks like a regular spoon to you, but then, what do you know about you peasant? You convince Miranda to spend some time with you after lunch, lovingly explaining the spoon's finer points, even though spoons don't have points. Week 1, evening. Alright. Where do I want to go? She's in the auditorium. Next, where shall we go? What am I low on? I think I'll go more for boldness and creativity. So, boldness is the bathroom? Let's go to the bathroom. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hang out in the bathrooms, you give no shits and you gain 2 boldness. Oh yeah. Scott and Miranda seem to be arguing about something. Your sweet meditation skills are clearly needed. No, I know your football team is called the Spooky High School Monsters for Spooks, but who also play sports. But who's your mascot? Our mascot? Oh damn, you're right, we don't have one. Oh, what about Misha the Mermaid? Mermaids are monsters. No way, too girly. Try this. Wally the werewolf. Why's it gotta be a werewolf? We're the monsters, not the werewolves. Yeah, well, we're not the mermaids either. Maybe the problem is that the team is trying to cover a huge diverse group of people with a single label. Nope, coach is never wrong. We're just not thinking hard enough. Think. Hey you look like a hard thinker. What mascot should we use for our team? Well, smart's only 5 though. Easy, we just genetically engineer a cross between every kind of monster at the school. Head of werewolf, tail of a mermaid, hair of a Medusa, axe of a vampire. We call it Abe the Abomination. Just find us a regular human, dress him up as a business suit and make him the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, corporate greed. That's the real monster. I'll go for Abe the Abomination. But wouldn't a combination of every monster at the school have all the weaknesses of every monster at the school? It will dissolve into a fluid the first time it walked outside.
Disgusting.
The field would get all muddy and it will ruin a new sundress. Oh, and of course dozens of monsters would probably have to die in order to make such a thing. But my sundress. You didn't think of her dress. Rude, you lose 2 charm and -1 smarts. I'm turning into a real dumbass. Although my charm is at 3. I may have to get my charm up at the gym.
Show me that money.
Welcome to a little shop. Buy some shit, have a shit that boosts your stats, shit that will lead you to stupid new adventures, and some shit that might just need it at some very specific moments. So take a look. Too poor. You know, for a good old... I'm not gonna go for a tampon. I need charm. So I imagine the Latin... That costs nothing.
No refunds.
Purchased. Wow. Holy crap, that's a very good salad. Wow. I didn't cost me anything, but I gained loads of stats. Ooh, that was a gamble worth taking. I don't need to go to her anymore, because I think she's just a shop. So, where shall I go? Shall I go for the mermaid? Yeah, I'm going to go for the mermaid. The table you choose is quite crowded. Liam sits across from Miranda, who is flanked by 2 well-dressed servants. One of the servants cuts a slice of Salisbury steak and feeds it to the other. Seriously, Miranda, you have servants to chew your food for you? What? Of course not. That would be barbaric. The servant happily swallows the Salisbury steak. I have servants who eat for me. They're called eating serfs. Don't you have any? First of all, no, I don't eat food. Second of all, that totally defeats the purpose of eating. Aren't you worried about starving? Why would I be? I serve to get all the calories and I need to stay fit and healthy. Ugh, I have no objective reason to care about this, but suddenly it's all I care about. Someone convince Miranda to stop this madness. Maybe you should start this madness, Liam. I imagine all the food you could Instagram without having to eat any of it. But Miranda, look at the content smile of that servant's face. You think he's eating for you, but secretly he's eating for himself? Yeah. How can a hipster vampire think about all that Instagram food that you... Yeah. You might have a point there. For too long I've needlessly ordered off the cafeteria menu, leaving my food untouched as if I take the most artistic grams. I justified the wastefulness by the intense artistic merits of my photographs. But I need to compromise no longer. Finally I can have my cake and pay someone else to eat it too. Still, Miranda, this makes way less sense for someone who actually needs to eat to survive. Oh, you're just jealous of how cute my serfs are. Eat up, little guys, I'm not full yet. Seriously, how does Miranda keep from starving to death? Maybe they put an IV in her while she sleeps. Whatever, she's happy. Week 2, here we go.
Alright.
I could do with some money. Everything else is very high. Let's go to the library. That day, spend some time with the library PCs managing your start kicker. You decide lots of people with sensationalist video impossible promises. Nice. You gain loads of money, but almost everything goes to cover your costs of keeping it. Only 2 plus 2 money. As you wander around talking to yourself like a weirdo, you notice Miranda walking around talking to herself like a weirdo. She seems to be addressing an imaginary crowd.
Fellow classmate.
Oh hello, I was just practicing my royal wave when I am crowned prom queen. I feel there will be a lot to be learned before I ascend the throne. Naturally, as a princess, I'm already great at wearing crowns, talking to cute animal friends, quelling rebellions through excessive force, and singing sweetly. But I lack administrative experience. I have never so much as issued a decree. I wonder what my first should be. You don't have the heart to tell her that the role of prom queen doesn't come with civil reality. Maybe you should just give her some suggestions instead. Taxes are fun. Paint every student pink. Pink? Ah yes, paint, the great equalizer. How much more docile, more uniform, more colour coordinated there will be. Of course, I suppose people do have other distinguishing features that paint could take care of. Some have fangs, for example, but that's just an easy fix. We'll issue prosthetic fangs for everyone. Or even easier, simply remove the fangs of everyone who has them. Yes, that's a good starting place. We shall go from there. Everyone will be so pretty. You may have just planted the seeds for a rather unsavoury political regime that Miranda is excited about. So, yay? Sorry, fellow students, you gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. My fun's up to 21 now. Nice.
Alright.
Alright. So, I can... My money's the only low one, which isn't too important. So, charm. I might just go straight on to... I'm going to put more in boldness and fun. I'm all kind of maxed. I've got quite high everything apart from money, really. Where haven't we been yet? We haven't been to class. Suppose we have to go to class at some point. That day, listen to your elders and learn a valuable lesson. Sometimes, after all the monsters' nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be their primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. You notice Polly bent over her phone while Miranda tries to peek over her shoulder. Something really interesting must be going on Polly's phone. When you get closer though, you see that Polly is just on Tinder again, swiping right on everybody. Miranda seems entranced though, a little worried. What did you just say this is called again? Tinder. And it's an app for finding true love? Sure.
How majestic.
But I never know. I have spent countless hours going through royal balls and kissing frogs and pretending to be in magical slumber, when I simply could be using this app. I mostly just use it for collecting dick pics. What are these dick pics? Tokens of affection? Oh alas, to be far behind in my quest for love. I am 19 years old, practically an old maid, and only now learning of this. Oh, how I ever make up for lost time. Don't worry, I'll coach you in the mysterious ways of Tinder. You have a whole harem in no time. You still don't have Tinder. Why should you buy on Tinder when you can actually own Tinder? Why didn't you just buy the entire company? I'll coach you.
My knight in shiny armor.
You would do that for me? Oh good. I have many questions. What does DTF mean? Does that muscular chest in his picture have a head attached, or did that man take a picture like that so as to hide his headlessness? Why do so many of the profiles use eggplant emoji? I shall appoint you my royal advisor in charge of Tinder adventures. Your first task should be to take some very hot selfies of me. You're not sure Miranda knows what a selfie means, but you're not complaining. You gain +2 charms and +1 smarts. Cool. Nice. Almost through to prom.
All right.
Alright. Shall we go for Miranda again? We seem to be going all in Miranda at the moment. It sounded way dodgier than I was intended it to. As usual, Miranda sits before her immaculate array of carefully arranged silverware. Damien predictably is examining her biggest knife. So this is the one for killing people, right?
Disgraceful.
Good heavens, no. This is the butter dagger. It would be unseemly to use it on meat. So what then? I am supposed to use this scrawny looking knife to kill a dude? No, if you simply must kill someone mid-meal, it is customary to use a fish knife. This is Merfolk Court silverware after all. Well, that tiny thing. I might as well wait for my victim to die of old age. That is usually how it's done in my kingdom. Yes, that or poison. This is ridiculous. Yo there, which knife would you kill a guy? And don't say the fish knife. Fish knife, a spoon, what? You need blades to kill people? Let's go for a spoon. Holy shit, that's much more metal. Why didn't I think of that? I guess when the only tool you have is a knife, every problem looks like a problem, you should stab it with a knife. Thank you for opening my eyes to the world of silverware-related murder. But which spoon? This is very important. Do you not mean the teaspoon or the dessert spoon, or perhaps the caviar spoon? No. None are appropriate. What about this spoon here, the one with the jagged edges on it? Oh, you mean the murder spoon? Of course not. That's for hard-boiled eggs. Damien nods thoughtfully. The pockets a spoon when Miranda's not looking. Looks like this school's about to get a lot messier. What have I started? Week 3, evening. Okay.
All right.
Alright. I'll go for charm. Yep. That day an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural born leader. You gain +2 charm. Don't know how that gains me charm, but you notice Miranda hunched over her phone, chewing on her lower lip. She seems nervous about something. You slide over and ask her what's up. Oh, my royal advisor. Thanks for sliding, you were here. I almost lost. My Tinder adventures have yielded a suitor, but he behaves like no suitor I have ever had before. He has not given me his full name and family titles. He has not sent me an eggplant laden with gold and jewels. He has sent me only a single word. Hey. 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 What does it mean? There's no punctuation or capitalization, only 3 curious letters. H-E-Y. How can I possibly respond when I do not even know if his father is rich? Please, my lord advisor, what should write as response to this cryptic of missives? Let's face it, Miranda, you're still not used to very complex customs of Tinder. Maybe you should try mimicking the natives. You should go with hey. Mirror whatever he meant by that. This is your opportunity to stay the higher ground and as a societal elite that you are. See his bet and raise it with more of a affirmed hey. For the second one. What a truly excellent idea. I will match his coarse vernacular with a display of good breeding and capitalization and punctuation. He says, "Oh, how marvellous to have found a lady of manners in this debunked world network." He's royal as well. He says that his royal advisor told him to swear off capitalizations to appear more relatable, but clearly yours was the better advice. An eggplant laden with golden jewels is en route to his location as we speak. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, let's pretend you meant for that to happen. You gain +2 creativity, +2 money as your share for getting the elephant thing. Cool. Who are you after the prom? Well, I never really spoke to Polly or Vera. None of them. He's got friends, he's fine. Liam, I'm gonna have to take Miranda. Ask Miranda to the prom? Yes.
Alright.
Alright. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Oh, you're really asking me to go to the prom? How chivalrous and brave of you. Yes, I accept your proposal. As it is customary on prom night, we'll be waiting for you at the Sea Dragon Cave. You should rescue me so I can attend Monster Prom. It will be delightful.
You're my fairy tale.
Achievement. Prom night was fantastic. You had lots of fun, but there wasn't enough for Miranda, who wanted it to be the best night ever. So she acquired all the fun from some of your classmates and used it to increase yours. Your thoughts of fun didn't work that way, but it turns out it does. You'll both remember that night forever. My fun's at 21. Most likely to be Rezagard of the Space Goddess Illusion in disguise. Miranda most likely to die in a coup d'etat. Okay. No secret endings, new events, new outcomes. Okay. That turned out okay, I suppose. That salad buffed me way up. My fun wasn't high enough. It was a 21. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd of 3 weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendships, and learning about who we are, who we were, and who we could be. You know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Damien and Scott teamed up and took second in National Pokemon Tag Tournament. The crowds were amazed. Their Pokemon team did taxes as if there were no tomorrow, and it was taken as a thing of beauty. Miranda used her vast knowledge of surf to get a job hand-picking the best surfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her surfs to do the work. Vera built the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own shameless numbers of companies. It's known that they're also into lots of sketchy businesses. But no one does anything about it. I mean, who the hell would try to stop Vera Oberlin? For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Okay, I will end the episode here. We did one short playthrough, but seemed to get the gist of the game with all the decisions and affecting stats. I got really lucky with that random gift, that mystery gift. So we ended up with Miranda, and yeah, wasn't the worst run through in the world actually. Turned out like a pretty lucky run through. If you like the game, you can find it on Steam, and as I said at the beginning, the DLC is out for it for the second term, so if you want to get that, then that's also on Steam too. I'll see you in the next Frindie Fridays. Goodbye. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and ding that bell. You can also find me on Twitter and Facebook at /ShawneeBGaming. Goodbye.